Maker's Gonna Learn YouTube channel. Why does it feel like I haven't been here in a long time? I always say that. It just feels like it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Anyways, hopefully you guys are having a great day. It is beautiful here in East Tennessee. Yesterday it was like 72 degrees outside.
I'm telling you, I cannot. It's giving me so much. Like, I told my mom last night, I said, the fact that the weather is above 50 degrees and it's 6:15 at night and I can actually see outside.
Yes.
Raises my serotonin level like nothing else.
I always say the seasonal veil has been lifted.
I think that it's starting to be lifted, at least here in our area.
Yes, it's so nice. But anyways, hopefully you guys are having some good weather. If you're not, hopefully you're crafting. Yeah. And that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be making some Valentine's Day crafts. I have been very crafty this Valentine's Day. I don't know if it's because like Ruby's in school right now. We made her first Valentine's Day box. It's a little Mickey or Minnie Mouse box. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to show you guys. It's
yeah,
so
you're
cute.
gonna have to show me, because when Asher was that age, I made 2.
Yeah.
We did a vending machine the first year.
Wow.
And then we did a tank the
that's
second year. And he actually still has both of them. And
really?
That's how elaborate they were.
I'm trying to be on that level.
And we won both years for the school.
Oh, there's a competition.
You know, if there's a competition, Lauren is going to be all about it.
Well, dang, if they would make it a competition, y'all know I'd be going so hard. But like as a young mother. That's hilarious. We were just talking about how old we are. As a new mom, I should say, I want Ruby to help me. So like I let her trace the circles for the ears and the circle for the head. And then like I try to go in and put the finishing touches on it so it doesn't look like she, like a 3-year-old made it, because we know how that would go.
Well, I'll let Asher glue the candy bars down. With
You're
his
like,
vending
that's
machine.
all you get. We're getting first place in this competition.
I'm so bad, guys. I'm so bad. I swear. He even said, because we have to make another one.
Yeah.
For school this year. Mind you, we made these when he was like 4.
Yeah.
3 and 4.
Yeah.
He is now 10, and he wants to reuse his tank, which I said if it's in good shape, fine, whatever.
Yeah. Or make an even better one.
But I was like, dude, that was, I told him last night, I said, that was one of our favorite activities.
Like
was
doing
together.
our
Valentine's box. I said, why can't we create a new one? He was like, I just don't really care that much anymore.
Oh, that'll
like,
break your
okay. Okay, cool.
Oh, right in the heart. That's so funny. Well, one time a lot of times, my dad helped me build my science project, and it was a little generator, and I like made a bad grade because it looked like I couldn't have done it myself. Like he did. Well, my dad's an electrical engineer, so like it was legit, and it like lit up. It was a generator that lit up a tiny light bulb. They're like, "There's no freaking way this girl did this on her own." I was like, "Yeah." In 5th grade, my dad was like, "This is what an ion is," and I was like, "Couldn't tell you."
Couldn't tell you.
So anyways,
the Valentine's project that we are creating today, since we are off of our side tangent, is so cute, and one that we have seen all over the internet this year, and that is the extra large Valentine's Day cards, which we're going to show you how you can do that. You will more than likely have to, actually there's no more than likely, you will have to send it to a professional print shop that prints larger than normal.
Yeah.
But we're going to show you how you can do it at home today with an 8.5 by 11 printer.
Yes, and they're both very cute. We also have a variety of files for you all to choose from if you're already a member that you get access to today, with all these cute little animals. So we're doing a mouse, but if you want to do something else, then you can do another animal.
We do have multiple animals on the website.
Yes,
though, right?
we've got like bunnies and pandas, literally foxes, literally anything you could imagine. So everything will be linked below. But if you are here today and you have never been here before, or if you've been and you're kind of lurking in the comments and you're like, man, I would really like to make this. This is like the perfect Valentine's Day craft, because secret it is. It's so cute. You can get into our membership today for only $1.
One doll hair.
$1 hair, and you'll get access to all of our files, all of our fonts, all of our resources on the website for a week, and you can download up to 20 in a combination of files or fonts, and you can keep them forever.
So really and truly, for $1, you can get in our website, pick out the animal you want, download the fonts, create this for less than $1.
Yeah, so not too shabby.
Yeah.
But we're gonna put links below for you guys in the description and in the chat. And if you guys don't see the chat pulled up, make sure you pull that up so you can chit chat with everybody over there, because all of our community is always chit chatting.
We love our community.
We love it. So, yeah, should we just jump right in?
Let's do it.
Okay, I'm gonna show you guys like what we're actually making. So this really, I feel like on the thumbnail it's hard to show you guys how big this
Like
is.
the comparison between the two.
And also, this is heavy. You know when something's got weight to it.
I'm not even picked that up.
Okay, please hold it.
Oh my gosh.
This one's kind of heavy to be so little.
You ain't kidding.
But it's so big.
That is so cute.
I know. It's adorable. And this is the one that we actually had printed at a professional printer here locally. I will say, very nice, a little expensive.
Not really worth it.
No, unless you're just, that committed.
Yeah.
Now, you could do it that way, or you could do it this way, and your kids will be just as happy.
Now, hear me out. I feel like you can still make it large by getting it printed at the print shop in just paper.
Okay, yes.
And still putting it on the foam board would be a cheaper alternative.
Yes.
If you wanted it the extra large.
I want to say this was like probably around $20-ish.
Or if you have a 13x19 printer.
Yeah, then it's
Printing
your lucky
it on
day.
paper.
Yeah. So it's really going to depend on what you have available to you. But most of us have an 8.5x11 printer. Most of us have access to sticker paper, and then all the other stuff you can get off Amazon and from the Dollar Tree pretty much, or Walmart.
I mean, the smaller one is still just as cute.
Yeah, let's go overhead so you guys can see. I mean, look. So we're gonna actually be designing this whole piece right here, and then I'm gonna show you all how to attach these to this foam board, okay? So everything that you need is right here in front of me. I have all of our candy options that we're gonna put in here. We've got some filler if we need it. We didn't actually need it for the smaller one. Actually, we didn't need it for either one, but sometimes you may need a little bit of filler. You can get that at the Dollar Tree or Walmart. You're gonna need some of these little, I keep calling them nacho trays, but they're like little to-go boxes.
To-go boxes.
Yeah, these are the tiny ones. Now, depending on how big that you make your design is gonna depend on how big you need to order your tray. So just keep that in mind. The ones, we've actually linked the big ones and the small ones in the description below for you all. So depending on what size you wanna make, you can purchase it that way. And then this right here, these are pans, obviously, but there are lids. Let me take this out. There's lids here, and you can use the pans at home. I'll be using these pans all the time because then I don't have to do the dishes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
life hack.
Yeah, girl.
Sadie is, can I tell them what you're doing this week? Sadie's closing on her first home this week. Isn't that such a big deal?
That's so exciting.
It's literally so exciting. She's like, how was the home buying process for you? And I was like, well, my husband did it all because I was in nursing school. So I don't know.
Sadie's in school, so that's why I'm doing it.
Sadie's doing it because her almost husband is in school. No, I just showed up and signed a bunch of papers. So
that's all he's going to have to do, I'm assuming.
Yeah, pretty much.
Lucky him.
Lucky him.
Hate that for you.
But listen, you're a strong, independent woman, and now you know what it takes. So I honestly wish I kind of went through the process. It's like a rite of passage. Anyways, so you need to get a clear container of some
sort.
Something like this, right? And that we're using square. You could probably find some like round containers. Listen, get creative. Use what you've got. And we're also going to be needing a paper trimmer, and you're going to need a true control knife, which is also known as an X-Acto knife. I do have a ruler, like a stiff ruler. It's for straight edges. I've got some vinyl matte sticker paper here, and we are going to be designing this in Canva. So if you've never heard of Canva before, it is a free software that you can use to create and design different prints. You can use it for digital products. You can use it to create your crafts, for print and cut. You don't actually even need your Cricut for this project, so that's kind of nice. If you don't have a Cricut and you're new here, you can just hop over to Canva and use Canva. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna come up here to our share screen. And I am going to create a design. Now we're going to be doing this on 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. So I'm going to select create design, and we're going to come over here to custom size. And then under units, I'm going to change this to inches. Now, if you zoned out, come back to me. We're going to start the training officially, okay? So I'm going to start by putting in my width, which is 8.5, and our height is 11, and create new design. Now, I really want to encourage you all to get creative with this because there's so many different avenues that you could really take, but I want to inspire you first because on our website, on the Makers Gonna Learn website, we have put a ton of these little cartoon animals, and I just think they're so cute. I was telling Holly and Lauren that my mom calls my girls Squeak and Bunny, and it would be cute to do a mouse and a bunny, so I think we're gonna go get a bunny from the website. Let me get signed in here.
Girl.
Give me 2 seconds. But there's literally like lions, penguins, whatever you want to find. We probably have one of. I'm going to go to new cut files. Okay. And then also we have a lot of new cut files and fonts today. I don't know why they're on the website on a Wednesday, but there you go.
Well, they're there, but that doesn't mean we're going to go through them because we're going to go through them tomorrow.
No, we're going through them tomorrow. We do have a master class tomorrow if you're a member.
Or if you're not a member, you can sign up for a doll hair and come to the master class tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to be sewing tomorrow. I hope you guys are excited as I am.
Sewing.
Okay.
So much fun.
I love sewing. It's hard to teach sewing on a video camera, but we're going to do it. We've done it before a couple times. I've taught some sewing stuff. Okay, firstly, look at the baby lion. I can't. So all of these you can use. This is the one that either this one or there's another version. This is the mouse that we used.
Squeak.
Squeak, the little fox. This is a dog. It's giving cat to me. I think we need to
I think they,
It's giving werewolf baby.
It's giving something. It's not giving
It's
dog.
not a dog.
Okay.
It's really cute though.
We'll change that. It is so cute.
I just want you guys to know, I haven't seen this file, but this is like one of my favorite saying, that having a weird mom builds character, because that is the facts right there.
Yeah.
Anyways, there's a bear, a panda, you guys get it. There's a lot. Okay, so go in, pick out which one that you want. We're gonna go with this cutie but little bunny. I'm gonna download him, and that's gonna pop up into a zip folder. Now, if you don't see it pop up into your recent downloads, you can go over to your Finder or your File Explorer if you're using a, oh my gosh, I just lost it. If you're not using a Mac, what's the other one?
A PC.
A PC. If you're not using a PC, go to your File Explorer and you can find it in your downloads. Sometimes it's in your recents. And we're gonna double click on that and it's gonna unzip our folder. Sometimes you'll have to right click or command click and then hit extract if you're using a PC. But for our Mac, we just have to double click it, okay? Now, we're gonna be using this PNG and I need to come over to Canva. I almost took us to Cricut Design Space out of habit. And we're just going to drag and drop that file into Canva, okay? You don't have to be in the upload sections to drag and drop an image into Canva, which is really nice. You can literally just hover over until you get that green plus sign, and then you can see up here in this little uploads area, it starts making the little waves, and then if I click on it, it's over here, okay?
Boom.
Boom. And then I'm just gonna click on it and it's gonna pop onto my canvas. This is giving Lisa Frank meets Precious Moments. Am I being
Do you know
old?
what I just realized?
What?
You're in my personal Canva.
Well, you're welcome if you're trying to. Well, because I was wondering.
No, it's fine. I don't care.
One of the designs said, well, S-H-I-T.
No, it didn't.
It said S-H-E-E-Y-I-T.
Yeah, I did.
Lauren is starting can you tell him?
It's not started. They've not opened my stuff yet.
Lauren is on
probation. I told the people that was on the coaching call earlier that I'm currently in the middle of the struggles with trying to get my Etsy shop up and going. Like they're not approving it for some reason. Anyway, I've got to call customer care at some point to see what's going on.
To get pushed through.
But I am creating a shop and I'm basing mine around Appalachian slang.
Yes, and well,
Yeah, that one is going to be one of them. Anyway.
Yeah, anyways. Okay, so we've got our little bun. Let me zoom in. Like that. I mean, look at that face. Are you kidding me? It's adorable. So now what we need to do is I like to kind of go in and get my background. So like I kind of get the colors coordinating. We're going to be using a watercolor background, and I really want you all to get creative here. So if watercolor is not your thing, try something else. They have graphics for like watercolor graphics, but a lot of times they're just these watercolor splotches.
What if you just search background graphics?
You can do that. I'll do that.
To find something else.
Yeah, I'll show that too. What I was gonna do was go to just photos, so you could use something like this and rotate it. But what Lauren is saying is type in watercolor backgrounds, which that's typically what I do. If I want like a background for something, I'll just add background to the end of my word while I'm on the graphics section.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
Use that immediately.
We're using it.
Change of plans.
Like I said, find what inspires you and what catches your eye. Like, that's adorable. Look at all these little Valentine's Day. I mean, I just love it. So we're going to use these little hearts, okay? Now, once you select what you want, all you have to do is click on the image and it'll pop over to your canvas. You can make this as big or as small as you want. This is a repeating pattern, it looks like. So I could technically just stretch this so that it's really big, but I kind of like the size of the hearts. So what I'm gonna do is hit Command D, and it's gonna duplicate my image. So now I have two of them, right? And then I'm just gonna come down here, and you can see this lines up.
Not perfectly.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna delete this, and I'm just gonna stretch this out. That's just what I'm gonna do, because I just think it'll be better that way. Okay. Now, I'm going to send this to the back, so you can click this image right here, because, you know, we had our bunny on there, and now it's disappeared, but it's just behind the image. So what I'm going to do is hit Command, and then I'm going to hit the left bracket, and it's going to send it back. Now, there's a couple things that I want to talk about here, just as far as design goes. And whenever I use a patterned background, but I have an image that wants to stand out, my first instinct, and this should be an instinct that you guys start picking up on, as you're designing, is to lower the opacity of the background. It is my go-to for when I want my images to pop, but I still want some of that subtlety, like the hearts in the background. I still want you to see them, but I don't want it to be so in your face. You know what I mean? That way we're still getting like the essence of Valentine's Day. We're gonna lower the transparency.
It's like the essence, kind of like a LaCroix.
I was like, it's like a LaCroix.
It's giving. The opacity is giving seltzer water. It's the seltzer water. We're just going to bump that taste way on down to where it just looks like the hearts are screaming at you from the other room.
Literally. And we're going to call this the LaCroix method. That's the design term, in case anyone asks you. You'll sound really fancy.
I will say this. On screen, when you bump that opacity down, they cannot see it.
Okay, I'm gonna bump it up so you guys can see it like
a little bit more.
Yes.
Better.
And also something that if you want to start playing around and like elevating it, sometimes you can change the background color to black depending on the type of image. That does not look good.
No.
But you can also do like a pink or a red. These are just things that you can kind of play around with until you get it exactly how you want it. I think the white looks the best. It gives the truest color, right? It gives us the truest, most vibrant version of the color as best as we can with that lowered transparency. Yeah. So from there, we need to add in a little square. Okay, we're doing a square because that's the shape of our tray. So I'm going to come over here to my elements again, and we're just going to go to all and make sure you delete whatever you were searching. If you're like, where are my elements? They're just hiding here because we were searching. I need to grab a rounded square shape. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this. When you click on it, it's just going to pop over, and I'm going to resize. Now, this is really weird because my Canva's never done this before. Usually whenever I'm in Canva and I resize something, it resizes proportionally. Right now, it's loosey-goosey. You see?
It's unlocked.
Yes. But you can so there's two ways that if you hit this lock, this is going to lock it in the position.
That is going to lock the position.
So what you need to do is we are going to hold the shift key down. So click on that corner, hold the shift key down, and it's going to keep it proportional. Okay.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. But we need to know how big to make it. So we are doing the 8.5 by 11. So we're going to be using these small trays. So what you're going to need to do is measure your tray. So let's go overhead. And we are only using half. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut this baby in half. And that is what, because we don't need both, right? Not right now, at least. So I'm just cutting this sucker right down the middle. And then we are going to measure. And actually, I want to use this half because this one has these little letters. Now, I would, if this were me and I was making two and I just had one tray or something, you could cut out like a cardstock heart to cover that or something. You could put their name on it on cardstock or something to cover it. But we're going to use this clear one for now because I want it to be see-through. So we need to measure the outer rim. We're not measuring this part, we're measuring this outer edge. And we're gonna make our square in Design Space a little bit bigger than this square. Let me move all my stuff. This is an 18-inch ruler, jeez. Okay, so this is 4.5, about 4.5 I assume. Oh wait, 5, am I crazy? It's like 4 3/4 by 5. I think because this lip is a little bit longer.
Oh,
So,
are you doing it based on the lip?
yes, because let me show you.
Oh yeah, because you have to glue around the lip.
Yes, and I want my square to be a little bit bigger than my clear piece too.
Right.
So we need to make sure that this is at least 4 3/4 tall by 5 high. So I like to use these little guides right here because you can see in that little tiny black box, it's giving us measurements, right? So our width, we need to make, what do we say, 4 3/4 is the actual measurement. So let's make it.
You can also go to position. Did you know that? And type in exactly what you need.
Oh, Lauren.
Position, go over to, right
here.
there, advanced.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
That is my favorite trick.
That's your secret hack.
That I learned that a while ago. So like if I'm trying to get very specific measurements on something, that's where I go. It's the most unsuspecting place to find that. Like really and truly, Canva, if you're watching.
Hey Canva.
Hey Canva, if you're watching, if we could get like the width and the height on that top toolbar I feel like would be very helpful for a lot of people.
Mainly because that's like where it's located in Design Space. That's where it's located in like literally everywhere else.
It's not just Design Space. It's pretty much all designing software.
Like Illustrator on top bar.
I just feel like it being under position is just an odd place to put it.
Yes.
That's just my thoughts.
It's like where their upload fonts used to be in a really inconspicuous place. Anyways, okay, so our width, we're gonna make, so we said it was 4 3/4. Let's make it 5.25 in width. You wanna make sure that this little button underneath the word ratio is unlocked. Otherwise, if I size this up and this button is locked, it's gonna size it up proportionally from what it already is, okay? So we wanna make sure it's unlocked so it can freely size itself. So the width is gonna be 5.25, and since the height was 5, let's make it 5.5. Okay, so this is our little square. And then I am going to, you know what?
What?
I wish I would have picked a frame for this. So let me start. You could change this just to a simple solid color, which is really cute, by the way.
Yeah.
Or if you wanted to, you could do a rounded square frame and we could pop in a watercolor image or something like that. But I'm going to show you guys how to do that because that's how the original looks. So let's just type in, let's go down here to our frame. So I'm in elements. We're going to come down here to frames. There's a rounded square frame.
Okay, so let's make sure that everybody's on the same page. What she is doing is showing you 2 different ways to do this. If you want a solid color
like
as your background behind your candy, just get a rounded corner square. If you want a cutesy design that might be contrasting from the hearts, but still a Valentine's, like a watercolor effect, create a frame.
Yes, and those are just simply, go to your elements, you can scroll down here, and on the first few shapes in frames, you'll see your rounded square, okay? So I went ahead and clicked on that, and then what we're gonna do is just type in watercolor pink or whatever color you want, and then you can look in photos and or graphics. This one's really cute. I'm gonna click on that, and you can see it pops it over here, but I need to click on the image and then hover over that square, and it's gonna pop it into that square. I swear I thought I hit the round. Oh, I did. Okay.
Yeah, but I think that pink is just too, like,
It's too much.
you can't, I mean, it's beautiful, but I think what you're seeing, like, you can't tell if it's rounded. It's just because it's very similar to what we see.
I know, and I honestly like the solid better. But if that's what you want to do and you want to do watercolor on watercolor, go for it. That's how you would do it. I'm going to go ahead and delete that one and then hit delete again to delete the frame, and we're just going to be using this little square. Now, I want to rotate it just a little bit just to give it some like visualocity. Visualocity, I just made that word up.
Okay.
Yeah,
Outboard.
you're welcome. So we're gonna leave that about there. I don't know, that's a little too tilty for me. And then our little bunny, he's kind of hiding back here. I want his hands to be at the front. So again, I'm gonna use my command keys, hit command right bracket, popped it to the front.
Oh my God.
Look how cute. Or you can go to position, bring to front, whatever works for you. You may have to tilt your bunny or your animal a little bit, but I don't. He sits perfectly right where he's at. And then we're gonna go in and add our text. But before we go and do that, does anyone have questions about the process we just went through? Because the design process here is fairly simple, but I'm wanting to try to break it down for you guys, especially if you've never been in Canva, or if you have and you wanna learn something new. I was trying to really break it down. Anybody have any questions? I don't think we've.
I think we've addressed all of them.
Okay.
I've been keeping an eye on them.
Okay, cool. So I'm like obsessed with this. I think it's so cute, but we need to add text, right? So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna use Lauren's favorite shortcut key. Hit the T, and it's gonna give you a text box. I'm gonna go ahead and make it bigger, and we're gonna type out happy first, and we're gonna put Valentine's Day. We're gonna start with happy. And the font that we're using for this today is a Maker's Gonna Learn font, and it is called Poppy Jean, actually.
Poppy Jean specifically.
Poppy Jean specifically. Oh, look, Lauren doesn't have it downloaded.
I don't have any of MGL fonts downloaded.
What?
It's your fault that you're in my Canva, girl.
I have MGL fonts downloaded. I be using our fonts all the time.
Listen, I pay for my Canva subscription in anticipation of me using it for my Etsy shop. But I've not got my Etsy shop up yet.
Well, you get there. Okay, what was I looking?
Poppy Jean.
Earlier I titled it
Poppy Jean is my girl.
And she has a cute nursery. I know that. I don't think I've met Poppy Jean.
She is a hoot and a half.
It's such a cute name. Okay, I'm on the Maker's Gonna Learn website. I went to fonts. We searched Poppy. We're gonna download this. It's gonna pop into a zip folder. And then I'm going to double click onto that .otf and hit install font. And then we're gonna come over here to Canva. And I technically didn't have to install the font onto the computer right then, but I'm in a habit of it because we use Cricut Design Space all the time.
Yep.
So once you download it from the website, technically you can just pop over to Canva. Make sure you click on your fonts right here, and then it's gonna have this upload font at the bottom of that list. So we're gonna select upload font, and we're gonna go to recents, and I'm gonna have to search it. I know it was gonna give me a hard time. I just had a feeling. I'm gonna type in Poppy. Nope, coo. Let's cancel and go back to Finder.
Drag and drop.
Now I know, yeah, we're just gonna have to drag and drop. We're gonna have to. Hold on a second.
Why is it giving you such a hard time?
I did this it did this to me the other day.
It's not showing up anything in recents?
No.
And we unzipped it.
Yes.
There it is. Okay, so I've had issues doing the upload a font there. So if you're also having issues, go to text, go to brand kit and hit edit. And then from there, no, go back.
Manage uploaded fonts. Add new.
Yeah. They've changed that too.
I literally just had this issue like 2 days ago. Name now starts with MGL Poppy. Maybe that's why I can't find it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Carol, let's upload a font. Let's type in
MGL.
Carol saved the day. Okay.
We actually did that for you guys, and we're not even used to it yet.
Okay. Let's go to camera one because I want to tell you guys what we did. So this is actually a really good point. So we have spent the last couple months taking all of the fonts from the Makers Gonna Learn website and adding MGL to the front of them. So whenever you're searching for them in Canva, in Cricut, wherever, all you have to do is type in MGL and it'll give you all of our MGL fonts. Isn't that so fun?
Yeah.
And also when you download them, you can find them that way. So if the name of the font is Poppy Jean and you're looking for it, yeah, you're gonna have to type in MGL. So thank you for that, Carol. There you go.
We forgot our own thing.
We forgot. We forgot that we were doing that. We do be doing a lot of stuff, so. Okay, so I'm gonna change this to MGL Poppy Jean regular. Just click on there and then it's gonna change our font. I'm gonna zoom in so y'all can get a whoa, close up. Now, let's go overhead. I wanna show you all what the final product's gonna look like. So this is the end goal, right? So we need to add an arch to happy. And we need to add some spacing. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do that now. So first of all, I'm gonna change the color of my font. I like to go ahead and change the color just from the get-go. And I love Canva because it will pull colors out from the images and give you like this like curated selection of colors. And I really wanna pull in the red from this bunny's glasses because I feel like-
I'm so glad you said that.
Were you thinking the same thing?
I was thinking the same thing.
I feel like nothing else is red. Everything is kind of this like pink, baby pink, and I just need the red. So I'm gonna do all my words in red. I'm gonna click the color, hit change all. And now we've kind of married our image to our background through our text. We should make that like some type of design formula or something. Anyways, so I've got it to the color I want. But I want to add some spacing in between the letters. This is simply a design choice. You don't have to do this, but I think that it adds a really elevated look to design sometimes, to add just a hair, get it? Because it's a rabbit.
An H-A-R-E.
So just a little tiny bit of space in between your letters. Nothing, like we don't want to be seeing that, but you do want to add a little bit. And then from there, I'm just going to click back on that to take that little drop down away, but I want to add a curve to it. So while it's still selected, I'm going to come up here to effects and we're going to scroll all the way down and you can see they have a curve option here. Now we don't need it to be super curved, but if you scroll down just a little bit more, we're at 100% curvature right now, but we don't want it that much. So I'm going to shrink it down a little bit to about 79 or 80, 77, that'll be good. And then we're just gonna kind of tilt it and shrink it down just a little bit. And we can resize, we can play around with the sizing here in just a minute. Okay, now we wanna add in Valentine's Day. So I'm gonna hit the T, hit the Quan. That's what popped into mind.
Can I hit the...
And we're gonna go ahead and do this. Now it's kind of defaulting to the last text effects that I added minus the color and the curvature. It's still adding that spacing. So we could technically just put this back at 0 to put it where it needs to be because we're about to change the font to a script, right? So for our script, can you look and see what script we chose for this? I cannot remember what it was called. Now you could use Canva fonts, but ours are better.
Give me a second.
Am I though? There's lots of really cute fonts. Apricots is a popular one. I've been using Bethel
Ruby?
like crazy. Oh yeah, it's Ruby. Oh my God.
Ruby and Poppy Jean.
Yeah, Ruby's my baby. Okay, we don't have a Georgia font yet, do we? I don't think we do. We don't even have, yeah, we have an Asher now.
Oh, did we?
We have an Asher font.
I didn't know that.
Hold on. We got to look for it. This is the font we're going to be using.
You just get the font and you let me look.
Okay, Lauren,
I'll go in there and
look it up. Look it up.
Okay.
Okay. Then we're going to come back over to Canva. So we're doing the same thing that we did earlier. click on the font drop down. Now, if you don't see that upload your font now, we don't? I swear, Lauren. Did you type in MGL Asher?
There's Asher, nothing. MGL Asher.
Well, get HR on the phone. Because they're going to get figured out. Okay, so if you don't see it, just kind of go back to the main font menu where you have like all these document fonts and recently used, and it'll be right here. So we're going to upload a font, and we're going to type in MGL, and you can see now where here it is. Okay, MGL Ruby, and yes, upload anyways. Now you got 2 new fonts on your Canva. Lauren, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Didn't even have to pay $1. You got them for free today.
Look at me.
It's your special day. Okay, Ruby, type that in. Look how cute that font is. I cannot even deal with that.
That looks like Ruby to me.
It is that I know. It is a Ruby font, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, now we used a different font. This is a Canva font, but I'm not sure of the name. It's just a Canva script font. But we're using Ruby today, okay? Because it's cuter. And I just feel like it fits. I'm also going to shrink this happy down just a little bit. And then Valentine's. Now, you could technically type in Valentine's, hit enter, and type in day. But look, y'all.
That's not my favorite way to do things, personally.
No, I don't always do it this way. But if you are used to just hitting enter and doing a second line of text, all you need to do after you do that is come up here to our spacing drop-down menu, and we're gonna go to line spacing and kind of shrink these in. If you have troubles like moving this, sometimes the little slider doesn't want to slide, and I have to click on like this area to make it move. I want it to be really close together like that.
But hear me out. Hear me out.
Let's hear you.
You can do that, but you are still very limited on where day is placed.
Yeah, so
you can only do right alignment, center alignment, or left alignment. I don't like that because sometimes, personally, I like having the option to move a font a little bit more off center, but maybe to the right, or the same thing to the left, because some words have Y's or G's
that like
or
hang
drop
down.
downs that hang down, and it doesn't look right. So pro tip from me, my thing is, if you are doing a header like this, go ahead and make every single word its own text box.
Yes, and that way you can see, I just did it so you guys can see, but like I have the freedom to move this around. Like if we just deleted this, we could pull this up here. I can move this where I want. Also, you can resize, which I think is really a good benefit. If you want Valentine's to be like real big, you can put that there, pull up day, tilt it. You could still make it bigger, but not as big. We could, I mean.
See, like you can put it closer to that side, which I really like. Hear me out. Take Valentine's Day. I just want to see what this looks like.
Okay.
I need Valentine's and day selected.
Okay.
I want you to straighten them both out.
Okay.
It's still going to be too big. I was thinking if you could have happy hug up against the side of the V.
Yes. Oh.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like maybe make Valentine's a little bit smaller, or put it a little bit in front of the bunny, even if it was a little bit there, and then curve that to where it like that. Except maybe even straighten it out a little bit more.
We're just playing, you guys.
We're just playing at this point. I wasn't straightening it out, like turn it this way. Yeah, like that.
That's cutie.
But I don't know.
I mean, it's not exactly probably what you're like.
No,
because you're not doing it.
It's not where my brain was going. But you see, like having those all in separate text box. If she wanted to move that day closer to the bunny or closer to the other side, she can do that. That's just my thoughts.
Right. And wrapping this around the corner of that first letter is such a thing right now. And it's so cute. I love it. I actually did it last night on my Etsy listing video I made.
Michelle said because it's a bunny, it should say Hoppy.
Okay.
Happy Valentine's
You
Day.
persuaded me.
Persuasion reached.
Also, I'm glad you're here, Michelle.
So glad to see your name in the chats. Michelle, we love you.
Hoppy. This is cute. Okay, Happy Valentine's Day. I'm going to tilt these back because I want to fill in this corner area. I feel like if the bunny wasn't tilted, then we could make the text straight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
So we're just going to do this. And I'm a person, I like to fill the space up. That is a design preference. I like it to fill up the space. Now, if you don't like that, you don't have to do it that way, but even if it means it overlaps just a little bit.
Overlapping every now and then is not that big of a deal.
It's really not.
But you have to be careful with it.
Yeah, you do. And I want to talk about the color of Valentine's Day because we had someone post in the group, in our passive earners group actually, about a design they did, and the design was so beautiful, and she may be here right now. I can't remember who posted it, but it was like a tulip design, and they put like kindness mat or spread kindness around, and the text was in black, and I was like, this design is so good, but all you need to do is change the color of your text to match the rest of your design because it defaults to black, right? Mm-hmm. And I just feel like sometimes it's just too stark for the design, and you just need to like change the color of the text, and it literally makes it so much better, and it's such a small thing that you can tweak. But I'm going to change this. I'm going to go with the red, but look how much better and like cohesive that looks with just the red. Now it does, I feel like it gets a little bit lost behind this bunny ear. I think I want the bunny in front of the S. Ooh. See, and then I don't like that. So I'm going to shrink this down just a little bit more. I don't want the S to touch the bunny's ear. And that's just me. Also, if you decide that you want, let's say I like the size of this text, but this one looks a little bit bigger because it does, right? One thing that I do all the time, this is a tool that I use in Canva that not a lot of other design softwares have. I will use the copy style button. So hit Control, click on the text box and hit copy style, and then click on this text box and it'll make it the exact same as the other one. And I just really like having that option.
You can also find that copy style if you select the text box.
Yeah.
In the top right corner on that top toolbar. Right there.
Yeah, there you go. And then when you see that little roller, that's when you can click and it'll adjust it. Okay. This looks really cute. Also love that the hoppy is hugging the top of that heart right there.
I was thinking the same thing.
It's an accident, a happy accident.
A happy accident.
Yes. Michelle, that was yours. Oh my gosh, that design was so cute. I love it. Okay, so this is our design. I know we've been yapping a lot, but this is it. Okay. I feel like we learned a lot in Canva today. That was pretty good. Now I am going to show you guys how to save this to your computer, which is another training. So if you've zoned out, zone back in, we are going to download this to our computer and then print it at our at-home printer onto our sticker paper. I'm using Zakoto matte sticker paper, and I don't think I put any of this in the printer. I print one earlier, but it got ink all over it. There you go. So we're going to be using the Zakoto matte sticker paper for this. This is just like your standard sticker paper. Use whatever you have though. And so we need to save this, okay? I'm going to go up here to the top right corner, and we're going to go to download, and we're going to download this as a PNG. There are other options that'll say like PDF print, best for printing, yada, yada, yada. That's for more of like professional printing. I personally go with a PNG when I'm printing on our inkjet printer. Sue me, I don't know. That's just what works best for me. And you can increase this to give a little bit better of a quality as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and hit download. Okay, and then I'm going to show you all the printer settings that you want to use as well. Now we have a rear feed printer that we use, and I really like it for like sticker paper or cardstock because it doesn't get jammed in if you're feeding it from that bottom tray. So we're going to be putting this in our rear feed printer today. Lauren's scouting out the snacks. These right here. These are like
those ain't gonna fit in that. Just hand me those.
Do you remember when I was pregnant with Georgia, we have this we call it a gas station. So literally does not have gas.
No gas at all.
It's like a
Zero gas.
It's like a vape store, but we go and get
smoke shop.
It's a smoke shop, yeah. But we go and get those freaking sweet tart ropes.
Yeah.
every day when I was pregnant with Ruby, or Georgia, every day. Okay, so it's downloaded onto our computer. Now we're gonna go find it. So we're gonna go to our Finder, go to your File Explorer, wherever, and we're gonna open this up, okay? There we go, not this guy right here. And we're gonna go to File and Print. And then from here, there's a couple different settings that we like to kind of commit to whenever we're printing here at Maker's Gonna Learn. First of all, the Canon TS9500 series printer is one of our favorite inkjet printers of all time. If you're looking for a new printer, we linked that one below for you guys. Now, I'm going to scale to fit and fill entire paper. I wanna make this baby as big as I can. And then I'm gonna go to Preview and Media and Quality. This is where you can select Feed from Rear Tray. And then we're gonna put it on Best Quality. And then we're gonna print. Okay? Boom. That's it. That's it. We gotta print it. And then after that, we're gonna trim it. And I need to get my hot glue gun going. Y'all ever work on a project and just forget to turn your hot glue gun on? I can't stand it when I do that. Did you already open them? Let me have one.
I was gonna give you one.
Oh yeah. Are they different
black
flavors?
cherry, watermelon, and strawberry.
Oh, this is watermelon.
Okay, I'm glad you got that one.
That's good.
This is strawberry.
That's good. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh my heavens. Ooze chews
Did you
ropes.
send it?
Yep. I did.
Is the printer online?
Yeah. I just printed this one before I came in here.
Look at your printers and scanners because this printer has been giving us issues.
That's why I printed this.
Over there. On the bottom.
Here, you do it.
Okay.
Show us how.
Give us just a second. The devil's playing with the church's money.
Lauren is the printer professional here. I actually loathe printers.
Here you go. It's ready to print, but we don't need that.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, 2. See, the printer's offline.
But it ain't. Because I just printed.
It ain't, but I'm telling you, I've had to hook up to that printer me and Sadie have both been having issues, so just use that.
Okay. So you're gonna print out, you're gonna print it on sticker paper. I did pre-print this one. This is one that I, actually we have linked this one and this one as Canva templates for you all. So if you do not have time to make these, you can just pull these open into Canva and print them out. And it's your lucky day, we did it for you. So there you go. But we do need to trim this up. I'm gonna go ahead and trim this. You can use an X-Acto knife or you can use a paper trimmer. I'm gonna use a paper trimmer for these edges. So I'm just gonna pull this in here, make sure I'm in the shot. And we're gonna line it up. I got a little bit of ink on this one, so that's why I wasn't gonna wanna use it, but that's all right. Okay?
Well, we can always, I could probably hook my computer up and reprint it if you wanna.
No, it's not that serious.
Okay.
It's okay. Okay, so I don't wanna leave any whites. Make sure you got a sharp blade. I think we're due for a new paper trimmer, to be honest with you guys. This Fiskars is good, but it's just the blade is not great. And you really just want to make sure you're cutting it as straight as you can. There you go. Do y'all have any questions about printing?
No questions so far. I did, Lisa said, can you make a shadow behind the letters in Canva? Yes, you can. You're gonna find all the cool little effects that you can do to your text. Once you click on the text, the purple bounding boxes around it, on the top of that toolbar, it says effects. There's like a splice effect, a neon effect, a shadow effect, an outline effect. Lots and lots of cool effects that you can play around with your words.
Yes, and that's always really fun. Okay. Now, you do need a piece of foam board. This is from Walmart, but they have these at the Dollar Tree. I actually think they're cheaper at Walmart. I think they're like 97 cents at Walmart or something like that. This is a 20 by 30, so you can make quite a few of these. But what we need to do next is actually put this onto our board. So I'm debating. I'm gonna actually mark this off. I know I got a pen or a pencil here. Take a pencil and I'm gonna mark this off. I'm not gonna stick this down and then cut it, because if I accidentally mess up my foam board, then I've messed up my whole print, and we don't want to waste any time, you know? So line it up to the edge, and we're just gonna kind of, I've got a straight edge ruler here that I can connect these dots with. So I'm just kind of marking some little dots. I won't lie to you guys, when we first were gonna do this craft, I was like, this is silly. Do you, like, really? And now that we're making it, I'm like, this is really cute.
This is genius.
And like in person, it's really cute too.
Yeah.
Did I turn my hot glue gun? Yeah, I did. Okay, there we go. So we've got it marked out. Now I'm gonna take my ruler and connect my dots. And this is where our true control knife is gonna come in. And I like to use a pencil because I can erase my marks if there's any left. Okay. Now we're going to take our true control knife and we're going to cut this. Let me move my keyboard.
We did have somebody ask if we could share our printer settings. They say, I don't think I've been able to get the best print from my TS9521. We just use the default settings.
Yeah, we
like,
don't have
just
any.
print with best quality. So I'm not really.
I hate you're having issues though, because
do too,
I cannot
because,
stand fixing printers. It's like a pet peeve of mine.
Trying to fix printers makes me want to pull my toenails out.
I thought you were about to quote Theo Vaughn, and I was going to be really.
What?
I thought you were about to quote Theo Vaughn.
What does Theo say?
I won't say it.
Oh, no, I'm not. No.
Oh gosh, my blade. Stay in. My blade's
Let me
trying to
go
come out.
get you another one. That one's messed up. That one doesn't have the two things in the bottom that don't even keep the blade in. Give me
Here,
just a second.
I got this one, Warren. Okay, I'm gonna go on the back side, and I can kind of see where my edge is. Sorry, I'm in concentration mode. Okay, beautiful. This is our little piece right here. Now you can flip it over if you have some marks on there. You flip it over and it's like brand new on the other side. And then we're going to just kind of line this up. Now, you don't want to just rip off the back of this, okay? There's a technique here. Did you find one?
No, I can't find my purple one.
Oh no,
We'll find it
the
here in a
craft
minute.
elves took it.
I know.
Okay, I'm just going to peel up the corner of this little design. Okay, this is how I apply even like laminate sheets on stickers. I will peel up this top edge just a little bit. Oh, I got it cut.
It's
Thank
good.
you. Holly was bringing us a control knife. Okay, so I have this little edge here, right? That's all. You don't need to take the whole thing off because that's stressful. We're trying to get this on here really straight. Okay. We're just going to line this up. Listen, don't look at the back of my head. I gotta concentrate.
The back of our head is not my business.
Yeah, the back
of my head is not my business. That's what I say.
Ain't nobody's business. Me too.
The black cherry ones aren't that great.
They're not.
Yeah.
I'm not into black cherries, anything.
Well.
Like candles.
Well, don't eat that then. It's the darkest color red.
Okay. Okay, so now you can see we've got this back piece. We're gonna flip it back. I'm gonna stick my hand under here and I'm gonna grab this little flap right here and I'm gonna pull it just a little bit and I'm gonna take my burnishing tool and burnish as I go. Pull it like a couple inches, burnish it down. And we're just gonna do that all the way down. This is gonna prevent you from getting any bubbles anywhere. It's gonna prevent it from sticking in places that you don't want it to stick, things like that. And then hope and pray you put it on there straight. It's all about faith. Honestly, it's not perfectly straight, but you know what? Progress over perfection, right?
That's what we tell you guys.
This edge is straight. This is perfectly straight. I think I must have cut my sticker crooked.
Maybe.
Or I cut the board crooked. Anyways, I'm gonna trim it. Cause this goes through like really easily. I also have been playing with glitter and glue, and my hand is sticky. I've been playing with that Pixie set. What's it called? You know what I'm talking about?
I saw it out there, but I don't know what it is.
It's Pixie spray. It's like the spray adhesive, and then you put glitter.
Cool.
Yeah, this blade is so dull.
Is it not go? Let me see it. Did you have to hit the bottom? Yeah, that has to go up. Unlock it. Yep. Push it down. Put it in, and then lock it back. If it stays.
I act like I've never used a freaking control knob. This is the broken one though, just so we are on the same page. It's still the broken one. I do know how to use a true control knob.
It is. You can hear it because when it's unlocked, that right there. Let me grab
the table. It's broken. Okay, while she does that, we're gonna put our candy in our jar.
This one is the unbroken one. Do you hear how it's not jerking around?
Yeah, it's jerking, just not as bad. Okay.
No, that was my ring.
Oh, okay.
That was my ring doing that.
I was like, I'm hearing something.
That's my ring.
Okay, I'm just trimming this little edge off. You want to have a sharp blade because then your edges start getting crusty, and that's not cute.
That should be a brand new blade.
It's just where this is such a thin edge.
Oh yeah, that.
You kind of have to like jab into it.
Personally, I probably would have taken a marker to that side.
A marker?
A marker. Just color it in.
I mean, that's one way to fix it. It's not bad. I made it. It's nice. It's fine. Okay. Do it neater than me. Don't be like me. Okay, so now we're gonna put in our candy. I'm gonna put in like some loosey-goosey candies, like the little ones in the front. Oh my gosh, these are so good. Put in some Kit Kats. Look at them. Sit them in there all cutie. Put this in there. I'm gonna put that one kind of crooked. What else we got in here? Let's just put one of those. Oh, cute. Okay. Now, we got our, let's see what this looks like from the front. That's cute. I actually kind of want to move that Kit Kat. Place it in there however your heart desires, you know. No, I done messed it up, guys. Okay. And then flip it over. That's good. That's good. And what we're going to do now is put hot glue around the top. And then I am going to slowly put the hot glue underneath it after we've partially put it on here, right? Because the hot glue dries so fast and you just got to be careful. Okay. Bear with me. Also, we went through many different adhesives for this project and found hot glue to be the best one. Okay.
We're not talking because we're making sure that we get it on there correct.
That was a good tutorial lesson right there. I'm like, okay, hold your breath and eyeball it.
Yeah.
I'm just using a burnishing tool to kind of push that glue down in there. And then what I'm gonna do is go in, and it's really nice having this precision tip glue gun because I can go in here and get really precise underneath this lip, right? So,
and once you start getting it like nailed down on each side, like it's kind of like side number 2 may not require as much glue as side number 1 because it's starting to hold.
Yeah.
And you just kind of need it to tack itself down.
right. I'm gonna use this to kind of hold it down until it dries because it does try to lift.
Yeah. Kimberly says, I missed where you got the plastic things you're putting the candy in. If anyone is curious, all of the supplies are linked down below for you guys. We went ahead and linked all of the supplies, all of the cut files and fonts that we are using today. But also, just to give you a heads up, we got them from Amazon.
Yeah.
But they're linked for you. So it takes you to the direct link.
Yep. I'm actually putting hot glue on the little bumps right here because this is like a to-go box. I'm just putting it right there. I'm going to hold pressure and let that dry. Hold your breath and eyeball it is also my life motto. Okay, and then I'm going to come over here. Because that front piece where those bumps are is pretty, like, elevated. So it's not actually touching, like, it's not touching the surface of the paper necessarily. So you just really want to make sure that it's going to stay. That's why I wanted to put hot glue on those little crevices to make sure it held. Okay. If you guys make these, I want you to put them in the Facebook group so we can see them. I would love to see the other animals.
And your take on it. Like, are you going to do it exactly like we did it, or do you want to do something different?
Yeah, and that's it.
That's so cute.
Look at them. They're so cute.
I love them.
I don't know how dry that glue is, so.
Okay, well, we'll just be real careful.
I mean, I just love it.
I think it's totes adorbs.
It's darling.
It's just darling.
And like I said, if you guys are wanting to make this, but you're short on time and you don't want to actually fully make and design it like we did today, we did link the Canva template. All you need to do is click the link and then open the template, and you can just save it, which I showed you guys how to do, and then print it on your printer onto sticker paper. Or if you don't have sticker paper, put it on regular paper and glue it.
Y'all, I didn't realize we're giving you a done-for-you project.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Valentine's Day creeps up on you, and then you're
It
like,
does.
you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta get all this stuff. So
It really
we wanted to
does.
have something for you guys to grab. So there you go.
I am obsessed with it, and I hope you guys are as well. If you want to recreate this and you want to use some different files or fonts, we are offering you can join us for $1. What that's going to get you is that's going to get you 20 downloads, y'all. 20 downloads for $1, bringing it to 5 cents a download. But not only that, but you get full access of our website immediately. So what that's going to do is it's going to give you a 7-day trial. I say full access. You get access. You do get capped at your 20 credits. So technically you don't get full access, but everything else, like, you have access to. You have access to the training. You have access to all of the previous master classes. You have access to pretty much everything else. And you can be part of our Facebook group as well. So what that $1 is going to get you, it's going to get you 7 days within our membership. If you do not cancel within those 7 days, it just rolls you over to a monthly member, which you're still going to get so much use out of.
Yes. It's a good value.
So much good value.
Yes.
These projects today are so stinking cute. I'm obsessed.
Karen says, I can see her roaring into Valentine's Day with the lion cub. Oh my gosh.
That would be adorable.
I love it. I love it. So,
Asher decided he wants to give bouncy balls this year.
oh, cute.
So,
cute.
our thing is going to be, I hope you have a ball this Valentine's Day, your friend Asher, and we're just going to put it in a little treat bag because we try to stay away from candy.
We're doing croc charms.
I love that.
Like the little gibbets for Ruby. I don't know what Georgie's going to do. She only has, it's like Georgia and like 4 or 5 other boys.
Oh.
It's just, that's it. So then I thought maybe I'll just do croc gibbets for her too, because she's the baby. Oh, so funny. All right.
We have had such a good time with you
Yes.
guys today. It has been amazing. Like we said, if you are not a member already, take advantage of that $1 deal right now while we have it. We don't always have it. We come and go with it. So take advantage if you haven't already. And also, if you've not liked this video, go ahead and hit that like button for us.
Yeah, and subscribe. So next time we go live, it'll let you know.
Yep.
You know? All right. Well, we'll be back. We'll be in the Facebook group for the live masterclass tomorrow.
Are we doing it within the Facebook group,
no.
or are we doing it? Okay.
No. We're having a masterclass.
The link is in the Facebook group.
Yes, we are going to be live with members only tomorrow for a sewing class. If you were wanting to get into sewing, this is a good beginner project. We're making a Cricut cover. So it's very cute, like a dust cover. And we're going to have a vinyl. I'm making it. Lauren will be there, though.
I'll be your moral support.
Oh, my gosh. So going to be super fun. Those are a little bit more intimate if you're into master classes. And we're wanting to kind of like ramp up our master classes. So we would love to hear from you guys what you're wanting to really learn and like master, things that we wouldn't put on the channel. We want to know what you want. So make sure to leave those comments and let us know in the Facebook group.
1:30 Eastern Standard Time here tomorrow. To find the link, we're going to send it out via email.
Yes.
You will get it. You'll see it in the Facebook group, or you can find it on your dashboard.
Yep.